Archangel Michael says, "You've given a lot of money. If you don't open this message on August 10th, you won't receive the money. Open this quickly, otherwise you will miss it." Archangel Michael says, something hidden is about to come into the light, and this message holds the access to your release. A large amount of money connected to your name has been waiting on divine instruction to transfer. But the law of energy is real. What you give must return, and you've already given too much. You were not meant to suffer without reward. Your giving hath been pure, selfless, often unnoticed by people, but not by heaven. Now, the timeline is thin. On July 13th, the door will either open or shut depending on what you do with this message. A wealthy individual has been investigating your past contributions. They are shocked by how much you've given away without expecting anything in return. Your record is being used now as a spiritual ledger to calculate the wealth coming to you. Comment now to receive divine favor and prepare yourself, because what's about to happen is a turning point that cannot be reversed. You will either step into fullness or miss an opportunity that rarely returns. Type Amen to get blessing 711. There's a financial angel watching your decisions right now. This angel was assigned after your last act of unexpected generosity, where you helped someone and stayed silent about it. Your privacy and giving has become your key to elevation. Archangel Michael says this isn't just a blessing, it's a test. You must open your hands without fear, but also open your eyes to the opportunity. Too many times before, you've ignored similar signs because of doubt. A transaction hath been stalled for days waiting for your alignment. Someone is reviewing your account, not just physical but spiritual, and what they find will astonish them. The money has your energy tied to it, and it's refusing to be released until you accept this message. Type Amen to get blessing 779. You have been consistent even when unseen. Even when you were struggling yourself, you gave. Even when people mock you, you didn't stop believing that doing good brings good. Now it's your turn to reap in abundance. But this kind of blessing requires bold action, not hesitation. You are not being asked to chase money, you're being aligned with what already has your name. There's a whisper in the spiritual realm that a miracle transfer is coming. An old employer, a forgotten loan, or a long-standing trust fund may come up, but it will only reach you if you stay aware and respond in time. Type Amen to get blessing 647. Don't let the enemy distract you now. That phone call you're avoiding, that envelope you left unopened, the bank alert you thought was spam, it all matters. Your attention is required to receive the reward that is waiting. Heaven has kept this one last payment for the time when you'd be ready to receive in full. This is not a donation, this is repayment. The person who will facilitate it is already watching how you move in this hour. Archangel Michael says the divine banker is at your door. He carries not only funds but also the final confirmation of your restoration. Once you open this, the angels will move without delay. Type Amen to get blessing 822. You are being warned with love. If you ignore this window, the person assigned to send you this wealth will be redirected to another. Divine timing doesn't wait for fear, hesitation, or pride. Your faith has been more expensive than your finances. And now, it's about to return in ways you never imagined. That suitcase dream you had wasn't random. It was real. In a different country, your name is still written on a form. A form that someone thought they lost but is now resurfacing. the money attached to it is real. And it holds your spiritual fingerprint. Type Amen to get blessing 944. You gave when others were receiving. You offered peace when others stirred chaos. Now, the scales are tipping back into your favor. You will receive money. Yes, but also recognition. What was stolen from your account emotionally, physically, and energetically is about to be replenished, unjust repaid but doubled. If you open this before July 13th, you will activate the divine claim process. You are not begging for what is yours, you are simply reclaiming it. This is wealth meant for healing, rising, living. Comment now so the angel assigned to your finances knows you are aware. When you take action, you authorize what's already been decided in heaven. You must not delay. Type Amen to get blessing 1055 in a hidden place. Someone is writing your name on a document connected to a release of funds. This person hath been moved by a vision of your generosity. They are now the middleman between your past giving and your future wealth. Don't ignore the signs. That ringing in your ears. The spiritual notification, that sudden dream of someone giving you a check. It's not just imagination. It's manifestation. On July 13th, the vault opens. You will either walk through it or walk away from it unknowingly. The choice is being handed to you disguised in this very message. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is someone from your past who owes you more than just gratitude. They've been secretly planning to return what they took and even more. The weight of your kindness is on their shoulders now. You didn't lose when you gave. You planted, you invested in the invisible. And now, it's time to harvest from the soil of faith. Someone near you is receiving financial news, and they will include your name in the testimony. Don't disconnect now. Stay alert, stay humble. Because you're about to be surprised by who brings it. Type Amen to get blessing 998. The banks of heaven are flowing toward you. Every currency of love, support, protection, and prosperity is being translated into something tangible. It may come as money, land, favor, a partnership, but it's all wealth. You were hidden for a reason. They couldn't find your name because heaven was keeping it secret for the right moment. Now that you've endured, you are qualified to receive. Archangel Michael says you were not overlooked. You were reserved for this hour. Reserved for this season. Reserved for this payout. Do not walk away from the confirmation you prayed for. Type Amen to get blessing 1007. They counted you out, but God kept count of your giving. And now heaven is preparing the final deposit. Here's a package on its way. The address may be yours or it may come through someone who owes you a visit. But it contains the energy of every seed you sowed in silence. The letter may look ordinary, but it will have a bank seal, a statement, a name you forgot, or a figure you didn't expect. And when you open it, everything will make sense. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. People mocked your generosity. They called it foolish. Said you were being used, but heaven saw something they couldn't. Now the universe is echoing your name. You are going to be remembered for what you gave and rewarded for what you didn't take. This isn't luck. It's divine order. Comment if you've ever been faithful in secret, because heaven is opening public rewards for private endurance. And it begins with this message. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. There are transactions from years ago returning to your timeline. Lost accounts. Overlooked reimbursements, old compensations. Bits all circling back. You stepped into the magnetism of divine fiance. Everything you've given out of love, without manipulation, has registered as holy wealth. And heaven doesn't forget holy wealth. It multiplies it and releases it at the appointed time. A time is now. Before July 13th, your obedience will unlock more than one source of income. You will see it in a form that brings peace. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Even your silence was expensive. You could have spoken, could have exposed, could have demanded. But you chose peace, and heaven is now choosing your reward. The one who withheld from you will soon be the one who releases what's yours. You don't have to chase it, your blessing is already running toward you. And it knows your name. Open your arms, your account is being credited with years of spiritual interest. And your future begins now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The moment you open this message, a shift began in your timeline. Your name is being whispered in spiritual places where decisions are made and funds are redirected. The people who once bypassed you will now be instructed to include you. What you don't realize is that your past sacrifices carrying prophetic weight, every coin, every contribution, every time you gave when it hurt, was recorded. And now, repayment is no longer a promise. It's a process already moving. You must not ignore what's unfolded. Your window is narrow. Your opportunity specific. This was not sent to you by accident. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. A certain woman you once helped is suddenly filled with remorse. She has spoken your name out of gratitude. And it reached someone with power. You are being located spiritually and financially because of your quiet kindness. Do not doubt this. That feeling in your stomach is not fear. It is confirmation. Your spirit already knows this is your divine appointment. Archangel Michael says your name is written in gold on today's heavenly scroll. And the banker angel is already reaching toward the one assigned to release your portion, but he must see your agreement, your willingness to receive. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. There's a number trying to call you, there's a message trying to reach your inbox. But unless you are spiritually alert, you'll miss it and wonder why the miracle didn't show. Money that was once blocked due to envy, witchcraft, or family interference is now being unblocked. Chains have broken. Powers that withheld are being silenced. You are now on heaven's priority list. You are no longer delayed. You are released. What you've sown in private will now come rushing in public. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Don't be surprised if someone you never expected contacts you. They may say they felt led to give or they remembered something they owed you, but the truth is the spiritual realm is moving behind the scenes. You have legal access to blessings due to your purity in giving. Your accounts are about to be balanced in ways even lawyers can't comprehend. Some of you will receive multiple payments, unexpected credits, or inheritance connections. The moment you say yes to this message, a release starts. And that release won't stop until you have received the full amount owed to your soul. Even missed opportunities are coming back dressed in new blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. There is gold in your name, there is favor wrapped around your date of birth. There are portals opening because you didn't close your heart to people even when you had nothing. Your bank account may not show it yet, but spiritually you are already wealthy. You are attracting wealth because your character is the currency. This is your hour to believe without fear. You are walking into the transaction of a lifetime. And heaven is guaranteeing the approval. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The spiritual records show you gave when you were in pain. You sent help when you had unanswered prayers. You loved when others hated, and now love in the form of provision is chasing you. You may not see it yet. But the documents are signed in the Spirit, the transfer is prepared. The angel is signed. They just need your full permission given through faith, not fear. Your money isn't coming from man. It's coming through man, from God. And nothing will stop it unless you stop believing. This is the return of all that was borrowed from your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. There's a vault in the spirit realm with your name carved on it. It had been locked for years waiting on your spiritual alignment. You're aligned now. You don't need to do anything extraordinary, just stay alert, stay obedient, stay open. Because the download of divine wealth has started. And every person who once delayed you will be forced to watch you rise. This wealth is not just for comfort. As for calling, you are being funded to fulfill what you were born to do. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. You are the reason someone else will eat tonight. You are the cause of someone's smile years ago. And heaven has not forgotten the echo of those moments. Now, you will eat the fruit of your giving. You will rest under the tree you planted long ago. And your rest will not be interrupted by fear anymore. Archangel Michael says the table is being set. Not just for you, but in front of those who mocked your sacrifice. They will see what favor looks like. Type Amen to get blessing 2222 before July 30th. An unexpected message will try to enter your atmosphere. Whether it's through email, call, or divine sign, you must not ignore it. Because that's the carrier of your blessing. The amount is large because the delay has been long. Heaven has decided to double what was once kept from you. You will not just get back. You will overflow. There are even people who owe you emotionally and will repay financially. Gifts, surprises, and sudden wealth will become your story. Your job is to remain ready. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Every giving moment you forgot, God remembered. Every tear you hid while helping others, He bottled, and now, He's using all of that as your receipt. You will not beg for what is yours. The angelic courier is coming on assignment, but they move only when you activate your awareness. This isn't superstition. It's divine coordination, the numbers, dates, names all aligning at once. And you are at the center of this divine intersection. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Don't hesitate to believe just because you've waited long. This is the moment when most of it becomes low-lasting joy. You are no longer delayed, you are divinely timed. Expect signs. Expect alignment, expect confirmation through people, numbers, and things you once dreamed of. It's not imagination. It's manifestation, and this money isn't random. It's righteous. It was waiting for you to rise in awareness. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Love letter if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. This message is your bridge, cross it, and you will never see lack again. Walk away, and the door closes for this window of time. You gave in secret, now you will receive in surprise. Just make sure you don't delay past July 13th. Because the banker angel is moving fast, and your name is still glowing. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. There is still one final spiritual checkpoint left before the door fully opens. If you've come this far, know this. Everything you've given, every sacrifice you've made, has created a divine ledger only heaven could see. Now, it is being cashed out in your favor. The person who delayed your payment has been spiritually dealt with. Their heart is now being softened. Their thoughts haunted by your name, they will soon take action, not out of guilt, but by divine pressure. Archangel Michael says you are the divine exception. Rules are being rewritten to fit your reward. The system that once denied you is now being reset just for your breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The wealth is real, the money is not symbolic. It is tangible and it is close. Your account, your hands, your home, your phone, all are now portals of reception. Your destiny is being sponsored. Your future is being funded. What you gave without cameras, without applause, without agenda, is being honored. You didn't wait this long for nothing. This time, the delivery will not return to sender. This time, it lands where it belongs, with you. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. You were always the chosen vessel, but timing made you feel forgotten. The time is over, now your name is rolling on the toms of divine agents sent to reward. Someone from far away will mention your name in a discussion about financial blessings. At mention will be the beginning of a divine wire transfer, and before the end of this month, you will have a testimony that silences every doubt. There will be 3 signs before the wealth hits. A delayed message will suddenly deliver, you will dream of a number multiple times. And someone who once owed you emotionally will reach out with something material. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. You were not overlooked. You were reserved. You were hidden, not forgotten, preserved for such a time as this. A wealthy man or woman is being nudged in the spirit to complete an assignment. Your assignment is you. They may not even know why your face or name keeps coming to them, but they are being moved by heaven to obey. They will send money. They will sign forms, they will release what's owed. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. This is not a loan, this is not a favor. This is release. All your unrecognized kindness, all your quiet giving. It's being recognized at last. And the reward will shock even you, because what's coming is larger than you imagined. Heaven is opening a corridor for the biggest transaction of your life. All the rejection before now was protection, because now, no one can take credit but God. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. There is something coming through your digital path. It may look like a regular update, email, message, alert, or code. But it will carry supernatural weight and must not be ignored. This financial shift is generational. It will reach you, then flow to those connected to you. Children, parents, spouses, friends. You will become the carrier of a blessing wave. Archangel Michael says this wealth is for destiny, not for display. It is meant to lift, to build, to break cycles. You will not lose it like those before you. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. The delay was not punishment. It was preparation, and now that you are prepared, it is impossible to miss. This message was the last trigger. By reading this, your energy aligned with the divine transaction. That alignment cannot be undone. Watch for sudden shifts. Watch for numbers like 7, 13, 22, and 777, each of them carries a key. And you will know when to turn it. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You are not broke, you are backed. Heaven has co-signed your breakthrough. And no man, no system, no curse can deny you now. All you must do is stay in awareness. Because when the banker angel shows up, you will not knock twice. You either receive or miss, but you won't miss. Not this time. You've come too far, you've given too much. And heaven has seen it all. Type Amen to get blessing 3444, Dove. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Dove. Archangel Michael says this is the last vibration before the wealth drops into your timeline. You are not just close. You are inside the moment where destiny bends toward you. Everything had been building up to this point. And now the divine banker is pressing sin. The account that once showed 0 is about to carry supernatural numbers. That one account you almost forgot will light up with funds you never imagined. But only if you do not delay beyond the time you were warned. July 13th, someone has been secretly watching your financial struggle. This person has the means to change your life overnight. And they are ready, they just need the signal from you that you are open to receive. Type Amen to get blessing 3555. There are spiritual documents being stamped with your name. Heaven has already approved it. Now the physical realm is catching up. You will receive what's yours because nothing can block you anymore. Even your enemies have become witnesses. They know something strange is about to happen for you. They just don't know how soon. The shift will confuse them because it is divine and unexplainable. The money you are receiving will restore what years of suffering have stolen. It will rebuild, repair, reward, and rebirth every part of your life. You are not just receiving funds. You are receiving fullness. Type Amen to get blessing 3666. There's a vault in a city you've never visited that carries your spiritual code. Someone in that place has been led to speak your name in generosity. They don't know why, but they are being pulled toward your energy. Don't block it with disbelief. You didn't imagine those dreams, you didn't feel those signs for nothing. Before July 13th ends, a transfer attempt will be made in the spirit. And if you are still aligned, you will receive it through an unexpected medium. Eject the wire. Difficult connection. Expect a new phone. Type Amen to get blessing 3777. Heaven is clearing the air of delay and replacing it with delivery. Amour vaught hope. it's time. What starts will complete. Your giving hath been multiplied in sacred space. You didn't just give money. You gave love, hope, shelter, and strength. Now all of that is returning. Pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. A financial shift is not the only gift. This transaction will also remove anxiety, shame, and fear from your life. Because what's coming brings peace along with provision. Type Amen to get blessing 3888. There is a safe somewhere with your energy marked on the inside. What was once held up is now about to be handed over. Amen can hold what heaven has released. A bank meeting has your name on the agenda. You will be discussed in favorable terms. Decisions will be made for your benefit. Even in your absence, what you do now matters more than ever. You must stay grounded, quiet, and prepared, because when the wealth comes, your stability will protect it. Type Amen to get blessing 3999. This message is the final signal. Those who ignored similar instructions in the past missed generational shifts. But you, yes you, have chosen to obey. That act of obedience will trigger the angels to unlock your portion. You will be shocked how fast it comes once you say yes with your spirit. Heaven is always waiting on your agreement. Archangel Michael says your confirmation has already been heard. You are now standing in the divine checkup line. Get ready to receive the package. Type Amen to get blessing 4000. You were never forgotten. You were preserved for a higher payout, a greater glory, and deeper recognition. Now it all begins. Let this be your moment. Let this be your confirmation. Let this be the time that everything changes. You have given. You have waited. You have passed the test. Now receive. Dove, if you wish to express your support further, Dove, Archangel Michael says, even now, in this very moment, the spiritual dispatch has not been fully closed. There is still one last current of divine wealth flowing toward you, thin as a thread, but strong enough to carry a fortune. The decision to open your heart now will lock you into that flow permanently. You are being watched by heaven. They are measuring your response to this instruction. This is the last checkpoint, the final button to press before the breakthrough completes. You gave when no one said thank you. You helped when others walked away. You forgave when they deserve a punishment, and that act made heaven write your story. Type Amen to get blessing 4111. A record has been unsealed. Your name is on a spiritual invoice labeled approved. Overflow. The moment your spirit agrees, your natural life will mirror it. Expect small signs within hours, glitches in your favor, discounts, forgotten credits, or digital pings. They are all precursors of a divine release that will hit like a flood. You won't be small, and it won't be slow. This is the repayment of everything you lost and everything you should have received long ago. It will come in surprising waves. First peace, then provision, then positioning, all of it connected to what you gave without recognition. Type Amen to get blessing 4222. A message is on its way to your phone, maybe not today. Maybe not from who you expect. But it's carrying wealth. It might not mention money at first, but the conversation will lead to financial grace. Be careful not to ignore the messenger. Heaven often wraps wealth in simple things: calls, messages, envelopes, digital notifications. What looks ordinary is often extraordinary in disguise. Someone you once helped in secret has not stopped thinking of you. They have the means now, and they feel pushed to give back. They've seen your name in dreams, in visions, and it won't leave their mind. Type Amen to get blessing 4333. Don't underestimate what's happening behind the scenes. While you rest, angels are negotiating on your behalf. While you sleep, divine codes are being aligned for your name. What you asked for years ago is being answered now, because now, you're ready to carry it. Before, you would have lost it. And now, you will multiply it. Archangel Michael says this money is not just yours. It belongs to your bloodline. You are the financial gatekeeper of your family's future. Don't close the gate by ignoring this message. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Even the stars tonight are aligning in your favor. If you could see the spiritual map, you'd weep. Your name is glowing above nations. A mysterious source is asking about you. You've heard something, seen something, felt something about you. They will search, and they will find. Heaven's wealth doesn't need your job title or credentials, it only needs your faith, your yes, your alignment. And you've shown all three by staying with this message. Type Amen to get blessing 4555. This is beyond you now. Your name has been written into a prophecy you never even knew existed. A prophecy that said, "The last shall become first." You're no longer at the back of the line. Your shift to the front is not symbolic. It is real. This transfer will put you ahead in life, ahead in peace, ahead in purpose. The doors that refused you before will now swing wide without explanation. That's what divine money does. It speaks louder than any apology. It compensates without you begging. Type Amen to get blessing 4666. They laughed when you gave so much. They said you were wasting. But soon they'll ask, how did you rise like this? You won't even have to answer, the blessing itself will respond. Your bank account, your peace, your glow, will all speak for you. Before July 13th ends, be ready, there may be a final test. Don't fail it. It may come as a delay, a frustration, or a temptation to quit. Type Amen to get blessing 4777. Don't disconnect now. You're seconds away from the deposit. The system is scanning for your agreement one last time. Make sure the spiritual signal says receiving. Because heaven won't force what you don't align with. You are being offered the gold of 1,000 lifetimes, and it's coming to the one who never gave up, the one who kept giving even when it hurt. That one is you. Type Amen to get blessing 4888. Dove, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Dove Archangel Michael says, this is your final divine countdown. Heaven has delayed this wealth long enough. Now everything depends on your openness between now and the closing of July 13th. This is not just about timing, this is about access, spiritual, emotional, and financial access. You have reached the very gate that unlocks your long-awaited reward. A sacred audit has been done over your life, your giving has been weighed, measured, and found worthy. Now the payout is scheduled with perfect precision. Type Amen to get blessing 4999. Some of your blessings are arriving from anonymous sources. People who were told to bless you without explanation are about to appear. Don't reject what doesn't come with a label, you'll know by the energy. They will show up with checks, deposits, cash, gifts, land papers, or even life-changing contracts. Everything is already circulating in your orbit, all you have to do is stay in frequency. The money you once cried for isn't just on the way. It's already near your hands, but heaven is watching to see if you're still positioned to receive it. You cannot afford to disconnect now. Type Amen to get blessing 50/50. Someone with legal access to a fund you are unaware of has just searched your name. They don't know why, but they feel like you're the one. The moment you believe again, they'll confirm it. There is an unclaimed blessing with your name in an office, in a bank, in a file, in a vault. And because you didn't turn bitter, that vault is about to be open. This is not accidental, it's prophetic. A woman who once denied you something is having a change of heart. She is scared but convicted. He will soon contact you and restore what she blocked. Type Amen to get blessing 5111. A notification that seems like a mistake will arrive. It might say you've won, you've been selected. You've received a payment. Or update your information, check everything. The blessing will come through unusual methods. You might be called for an opportunity with money tied to it, you might be invited to speak, create, partner, or show up somewhere. And that moment will lead to abundance. Heaven doesn't bless laziness, but it does reward persistence. Archangel Michael says your obedience has triggered the release. You are not chasing the money. The money is chasing you now. What you once begged for is now begging for a way to reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 5222. This wealth is sealed in sacred energy, it cannot be stolen, intercepted, or erased. But it can be delayed if you ignore the divine timing. You must treat this moment like gold, because it truly is. There's a ripple in the financial realm. It began when you said yes to helping someone who didn't thank you. That single moment unlocked an account in the spiritual dimension. Now that account is being mirrored in the natural realm. Expect repeated angel numbers, unexpected credits, and emotional confirmations. They're heaven's way of saying, it's coming, stay ready. Type Amen to get blessing 5333. You are divinely remembered, no more rejection. No more lack. You are crossing into divine reimbursement. This isn't a loan. This is payment with divine interest. You're receiving for the times you gave without thinking twice. In a land you've never walked, a decision is being made for your good. Someone is assigning property, profit, or provision under your future name. You will be contacted when the moment is right. Type Amen to get blessing 5444. The reason you've been feeling strange lately, the chills, the wake-ups, the dreams, the heavy signs, is because the money is near. It's not anxiety, it's awareness. Your spirit knows something big is about to hit. Archangel Michael says do not let doubt cancel the transaction. One wrong belief can delay 10 years of blessings. But one strong Amen can activate 10 years of acceleration. Don't be surprised if someone who once owed you laughs at your rise. That laughter will turn into silence when they realize heaven has sided with you. Let them watch, but you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Dove, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Dove Archangel Michael says this is your last divine nudge before the vault fully opens or completely seals shut. There will be no more warnings after this. No more gentle signs. This is the final countdown to activate the wealth meant only for you. The angels have completed the review of your giving. It was deeper than money, it was love, loyalty, care, sacrifice. And the universe cannot ignore what you've poured into it. What you're owed isn't small, it's divine repayment, multiplied, stored, and now demanding release. But it needs your yes, your presence, your faith, your action. Type Amen to get blessing 5666 in the spiritual realm. A bright light is shining from your name. That glow is attracting divine financiers. Yes, some are human, but most are angelic, sent to fulfill promises over your life. Heaven has a delivery assigned to your soul contract. That delivery has been routed again and again due to interference, doubt, or delays. But no more, the final tracking code is live, and it's pointing toward you. Here is a bank employee who will unknowingly assist in your divine release. They may not know your spiritual assignment, but they are part of the plan. You'll receive a confirmation from an ordinary person, but they are actually a divine trigger. Type Amen to get blessing 5777. The wealth coming to you has been touched by no curse, it is sacred. It is protected. It will arrive not to burden you, but to lift you. It will not take from your peace. It will expand it. It will not bring confusion, it will clear every shadow that's tried to follow you. Archangel Michael says, do not be afraid of how big this blessing is. Your soul already carries the capacity to hold it. You were never asking for too much. You were asking for what was already yours. Type Amen to get blessing 5888. Someone who once laughed when you gave is now speechless watching your eyes begin. They feel the shift in your energy and can't understand how you're glowing before anything even arrives. That's because your spirit received it first, and your life is simply catching up. In 24-72 hours, something physical will align with this spiritual truth. There will be numbers that follow you, like 444, 13, 77, 888. Pay close attention, these are divine confirmations that what you've read is alive and unfolding. Each number is a spiritual receipt that wealth is being handed down. Type Amen to get blessing 5999. You are not betting heaven. You're finally collecting. This is not you wishing, this is you receiving. And this wealth is not random. It's righteous. There's a person you helped years ago that you forgot. They didn't forget. They just received financial power, and they've written your name on their giving list. Their gift will come suddenly. You'll be tempted to call it luck. But this is prophecy fulfilled, not chance. Type Amen to get blessing 6000. You've now crossed into a territory called prophetic inheritance. Everything the enemy stole is returning, not in pieces, but in full. The people who walked away thinking you were done will soon hear your name mentioned in rooms they could never enter. The same hands that released you will now clap for your breakthrough. You are no longer praying for provision, you're standing in the overflow. Let your next action reflect that you believe it. Type Amen to get blessing 6111. a few distractions may come before July 13th. Frustrations. Small arguments, sudden delays. Don't engage. Don't react, don't look away. They are final distractions to steal your focus before the door opens. The enemy only attacks when something valuable is close, and this money, this opportunity, this moment, is beyond valuable. Remain calm. Remain ready, remain anchored in belief. Because you're walking into a financial miracle with your name glowing in gold. Type Amen to get blessing 6222, Dove. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Dove Archangel Michael says, the final divine transaction is being stamped in heaven and your name is still glowing. Everything is aligning like clockwork. Your giving, your suffering, your patience, your silence, the angelic banker has placed your file at the top. There are only hours left before this portal of wealth closes with divine finality. What you do with this message determines if the blessing flows freely or if it passes to the next chosen one, and you were not meant to miss this moment. Your destiny requires this release. You're not just being blessed to feel better, you're being funded to fulfill your purpose. Without it, you'd continue surviving. But with it, you'll finally start living. Type Amen to get blessing 6333. There is someone about to mention your name in a place of great influence. They will describe you as the one who helped when no one else did. That mention will spark a discussion about giving you something massive. It could be a transfer. It could be a business opportunity, it can be a legal release. Whatever it is, it will feel too big to be real. But that's how divine blessings come, sudden, heavy, undeniable, and it will feel like it found you by accident. But really, it's the result of everything you've sown in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 6444, the pain you went through while you continued to give. Heaven recorded all of it. Those nights you didn't eat so someone else could. Those days you gave and were left empty. Now the cup is being turned in your direction. Lot drops but overflow, lot crumbs but inheritance. Someone with great financial power is being spiritually led toward you. They may not even understand why, but their spirit is being pulled to reward you. You must remain open and ready. Type Amen to get blessing 6555. There is a supernatural deposit happening over your life. And because it's not man-made, it cannot be stopped by man. No delay, no detour. No denial as the power to cancel what's already activated. The money that was stolen from your bloodline ends with you. A curse of lack that followed your family ends with you. The cycle of always giving and never receiving ends right now. This is your release season, no more waiting. No more wondering. Only walking in divine restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. You're about to receive proof. Proof that you were never foolish for believing, proof that you were never forgotten by heaven. You may cry when it happens. You may tremble, you may go silent in awe. But it will be undeniable that this message was not just words. It was a confirmation, it was a countdown. And now, you are at 001. Type Amen to get blessing 6777. Even your enemies will ask, how did this happen for you? And you won't even need to explain. The blessing will speak louder than any testimony. The divine deposit will show up in a way that leaves you speechless. You'll refresh your screen and see it. You'll open your door and hold it. You'll receive the message and feel the energy shift. Everything around you will change. The pressure will lift. The glow will increase, because heaven has finally paid you back with interest. Type Amen to get blessing 6888. Archangel Michael says, this money, this reward, this outpour, it's not coming because of luck, it's coming because of law. The law of divine return. You gave without complaint, you waited without doubt. You believed without seeing. And now, you're reaping without begging, you're receiving without explanation. You're rising without apology. Type Amen to get blessing 6999, Dove, if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Dove, Archangel Michael says, this is the last flicker before the flame of financial glory rises over you. Right now, your name is still echoing in the highest chambers of spiritual decision. And the seal has not yet been closed, but it will be very soon. You are standing on holy financial ground. One more moment of alignment, one more act of faith. And everything you gave away will come rushing back multiplied. You're not late, you're exactly where you need to be. There's a ticking in the spiritual realm that only sensitive hearts can feel. And if you're still here reading this, you've heard it too. It's the countdown before a miracle is deposited in your natural world. Type Amen to get blessing 7000. Your face is glowing because heaven has lit your name like a beacon. You don't need to chase it anymore. It is hunting you down with mercy and favor. That knock you're about to hear, that ping on your device, that sudden email. It's divine. The wealth is not just one transaction. It's a shift. Your frequency has changed, your destiny unlocked. Your reward awakened. And no human being can interfere with what heaven has authorized. Someone is going to regret overlooking you. But it won't matter anymore. Because when this money shows up, your elevation will speak louder than their silence. You are not rising quietly. You're rising with proof. Type Amen to get blessing 7111. Heaven has placed a watching angel near your home. Not to bread it from arm, but to witness the miracle. Because what's coming is so prophetic, it must be recorded in spiritual history. Even your footsteps are guided now. You'll walk into rooms and feel chills, those are divine clues. Don't question them. Follow them. Your name is being written into a will, a grant, a fund, a plan. Something financial and permanent. This isn't quick cash, this is legacy money. The kind that lasts, lifts, and leads. Type Amen to get blessing 7222. Before July 30th ends, there will be a strange pause in your day. A moment of silence, stillness, or sudden clarity. In that moment, say aloud, I receive it. That will be the final key. That spoken agreement will spiritually finalize the delivery. And nothing, no distraction, delay, or denial can block it. Don't ignore the patterns that repeat today. A person you haven't heard from in years may randomly message you. A number may show up again and again, like 713 or 111. Type Amen to get blessing 7333. Archangel Michael says, this message wasn't written randomly. It's alive, it's breathing. And as you engage with it, the gears of wealth are literally turning in your favor. Something is unlocking now, a pin. A portal. A prophetic purse, it's held your spiritual currency for too long. And now it bursts open. The evidence will show up through surprise alignment. Bills paid. Debts cancelled. Opportunities offered, or simply your name being called in a room where you were never supposed to be. Type Amen to get blessing 7444. This is not just money, this is heaven saying, you passed the test. You stayed humble. You stayed honest, you stayed hopeful. And now, your reward will reflect that. It will be beautiful, it will be big. It will be exactly what they said you'd never receive. Before July 13th closes, something divine will enter your hands, your account, your space. Prepare your heart for it now. Because once it lands, your life will never look the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 7555, Dove, if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Dove, white heavy check mark. This is the absolute final phase of your divine well script. White heavy check mark, the door remains open, but just a crack. White heavy check mark. One last Amen seals your name in the vault of financial restoration. Your time has come. Your name is approved. Your miracle is moving. Amen. 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 Money, money, money. Archangel Michael says, you didn't arrive here by chance. You were pulled here because the final wave of heaven's wealth still had your name written on it, and right now, that blessing is hovering in your atmosphere, just waiting for the last confirmation from your soul. The scroll of your sacrifices has reached heaven's judgment seat. And the verdict is not pending, it is paid in full. Your silent giving, your secret tears, your faithful endurance, they've opened the treasury of divine release. Your reward is not delayed, your wealth is not lost. It is simply one Amen away from your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 7666. A stranger is about to become your divine connector. They are going to bring something into your life that triggers a chain reaction of provision. It might look like a coincidence, but it's been coordinated for years. Your patience has become the magnet. What you thought was waiting was actually preparation in disguise. And now, the delivery truck of destiny is pulling into your lane. This blessing is bigger than bills. It's bigger than cash. It's bigger than relief, it's a full restoration of every area of lack. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Archangel Michael says, you've been through the fire, but now you will walk through the fortune. The weight you've been carrying wasn't a punishment. It was a prophecy in disguise. And the moment you receive this wealth, everything will suddenly make sense. That person who didn't pay you back, you were only holding space for the multiplied virgin that heaven has reserved. And now, that multiplied reward is scheduled for your delivery. Watch for symbols, dove a feather on your path. Love letter, a message from an old connection. Money with wings, a dream of coins or money being handed to you. These are not dreams. These are spiritual confirmations that your vault is opening. Type Amen to get blessing 7888. The enemies who thought you were finished are growing restless. They feel your energy shifting. They know that whatever is coming for you, they can't stop it anymore. Don't let their worry become your doubt. You are not in their hands, you're in heaven's grip. And heaven never drops what it lifts. There's a property you once wanted but couldn't afford, it will come back around. There's a person who once rejected you. They will seek your guidance soon. There's a gift you didn't expect. It's already on the move toward your life. Type Amen to get blessing 7999. The balance is being corrected. The divine scales are tipping and your side is finally the one overflowing. You're about to go from surviving to thriving, from barely enough to more than enough. The kind of wealth coming to you carries responsibility but also honor because you've proven yourself faithful when no one saw. And now, heaven is honoring you in front of everyone who didn't believe. Before this night ends, your heart will feel a strange peace. That's not just comfort. That's the first deposit of what's about to hit your life physically. Type Amen to get blessing 8080. Archangel Michael says, don't delay another moment. The realm of favor is open, but it is not open forever. You are inside the last few breaths of this prophetic opportunity. The money, the call, the offer, the email, the confirmation. It's already set in motion. Your belief is the last action that connects the spiritual to the material. And the moment you say yes, I receive, the blessing is sealed. You were never going to be left empty, you were always going to receive. And now, the time is here. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. If you wish to express your support further, this is the closing breath of the divine wealth cycle. The portal is thin, but your name is still inside. Say Amen, stay open, and get ready, you are next. It's yours. It's real, it's coming. Amen. Amen, amen.